So, The Prince of Persia Sands of Time came out in 2003 for the Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox, as well as Windows platforms. And some people don't actually know this, but this was a reboot of the 1989 Prince of Persia game that came out on the TurboGrafx and the Sega CD, things like that. And honestly, it was a well-needed reboot to the series. Now, back in 2003, this was absolutely revolutionary. The platforming in this game was so good. I've captured some footage here just to show you what it was like, and it may look pretty standard now, but back in 2003, this was a big deal. It had such good controls that just flowed so smoothly. It was really fun. Now, the plot of the game's pretty straightforward. It's very well written. The story is it's very easy to explain, and it's simple, and it goes forward. You basically play as an unnamed prince of Persia, and you acquire this thing called the Dagger of Time. I try not to spoil too much because it's a really fantastic game, and I would recommend anyone give it a try if you've never done it before. But this sort of mystical dagger allows you to control time. You can reverse time, slow down time. There's loads of different things, and it comes into puzzling, platforming, and different combat. It's really good. It's really fun, and definitely a great game. But what's a real shame is that the game series has just sort of died out, and I would absolutely love to see it be continued. Now, most people do know this, but the Prince of Persia series was developed by Ubisoft, and the concept for to continue the series on got warped into the Assassin's Creed series, and literally that's why you've got the Assassin's Creed games that you have now, because of Prince of Persia. And there's certain little things that I can still see in this game series. Some of the animations really remind me of Assassins, and it's all the Assassins in Assassin's Creed. And I just think, especially the free running, the parkour, that all comes into it as well. And I feel it's the Assassin's Creed series owes a lot, even though they're no longer this sort of game. It owes a lot to the Prince of Persia series. Now, as you can see, I'm not as good as I used to be at this game. I used to play this game quite a lot when I was younger, and going back and playing it now just to capture some footage for this was so fun. It's a really great game. I used to spend ages when I was younger playing these games, and also watching the old Sinbad shows of movies, and just the combination of two. I had this weird personal headcanon that it was all the same universe sort of stuff, but it turns out no, that's not true. It's not. But this particular reboot of the series by Ubisoft, it started off with just this game, which is Sands of Time, and then progressed into the second one, which was Warrior Within, which is kind of renowned for being a bit of an edgelord game, but it's still worth it. And then the final one is Two Thrones, I think, and I would love to do a little sort of video on them ones as well, because those games are completely crazy on themselves. I absolutely love them games. But it all started with this one, and so what you'll see now is just a little bit of the combat, because I just feel like I had to talk about how good the combat was in this game. The combat was super dynamic. It kind of felt like the first time that you ever played. If you remember ever playing Batman Arkham Asylum, and the first time you have that sort of counter combat, it felt like that. It felt like this new thing, this new way of fighting in video games, and it was just so good. Really fun. Recommend this game a lot. If you've never played it, pick it up. You can pick it up in most places now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a reboot soon, but let me know in the comments below. Would you love to see either a remake or a reboot of the Prince of Persia series? And what would you like to see in the game? What sort of things do you think would be good? What would be bad? What do you think they should leave out? What do you think they should include? Love to know. Let me know in the comments. I'll happily discuss this with anyone at all. Also, I'd like to point out, in this combat scene, I really had no idea what I was supposed to do. I think I kept using all of my sand to the charges in your Dagger of Time to just hurt things rather than actually kill them like you're supposed to. And for some reason, I just could not understand what I was doing wrong, and I just started doing all these fancy flips and things like that. And I just thought, you know what? Not enough YouTubers show how dumb they are at video games, so I thought I'd leave it in just to show you how stupid I am at games sometimes when I'm just clearly not getting the hint, even though the game is desperately trying to help me with all these prompts and like telling me what to do. It's still near the beginning of the game because I don't like showing too much of the game in case people go on to continue to play it. And this is still just me just not having a single clue what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, and I'm just not getting it. It's just, I thought I'd leave it in because why not? It's dumb, it's silly, and yeah. But thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like the video, comment below, and as always, if you could subscribe to the channel, it would help me out massively. And I will see you in the next video. I'm just going to let this play out by itself just so you can continue to watch me do weird flips and stuff.